Hello, I want to walk through how to create your SolidProfessor account and which courses to select, and then say just a word or two about the courses. And so I realize this is a sort of a change from what we were doing, but this stuff just became available to us through PLTW late last week. I took a look at it over the weekend, and it really looks good. SolidProfessor has been around a fairly long time. They started out as a SolidWorks tutorial service and learning service, training service. And then they've recently moved into Fusion 360, and PLTW has reached an accord or an agreement with them to provide training for us. This link, the link to this page, is in your week 6 IED training. It is these instructions right here. If you click on that, I'll click on it, you'll get this page. I'll get rid of the other one. Okay, and you'll get to this page. So here we go. This is how you get this. When you get to this page, it says click on Student Store, and that is that little big text right there. It's not so obvious. The first time I went through this, I missed it completely. Student Store. Once you do this, this is what you'll see. This is all of this is now is in the Student Store. The next thing you want to do is select your school. Now McKinney North is not listed. However, the very first one is SolidProfessor PLTW Student Access. That's the one you want, and continue. From there, we want to fill in our first name, last name, your school email address, your password. This is a 6-digit password. It's not going to expire. Put something in there that you can remember. Okay. Much like Fusion, I'm not terribly concerned about somebody stealing your SolidProfessor account. Okay. Here is where the enrollment option is next. I sent each and every one of you an email to your student email account with this license key in it. Find that email, paste that license key in there, or retype it, either one, and hit apply. Once you do that, license key will be there. Student membership, notice these courses cost $75, and you're going to get $75 credit for that student key, and the result is 0. Hit buy now. Once you do that, hit access course now. Okay, the course we want is obviously Fusion 360. It's none of these that are circled up here. We want Fusion 360. We want to click on join class. Okay, so here's where their examples get a little different. This will say Fusion 360. Yes, join. Okay, join and view assignments. So view assignments. I'm going to click over to the Fusion 360 page. Okay, the assignment we're going to start in. First off, if you do yourself a big favor, click on 2019. I'm sorry, click on 2016. Wasn't smart. 2019. If I roll through here, there's a lot of stuff, but none of, this is not where we want. This is 2016 down here, so we've gotten out of that. Where we want to start, and in fact, the only two that we're going to do is this Fusion 2019, Fusion 360 sketching, and then we're going to go to that. I wish they had an intro like they do here, but they don't. Okay. So, and I don't want to do those old intros because the menu structure is different. Okay, so we're going to start right there. Okay, and notice they read very similar, but this is in more detail. So we'll do sketching, then we'll do features and parts, and that's where we're going to go. Sign up for that, enroll in that. I'll put some assignments on this in Canvas. Let me just say one quick word about this. I'm going to go into this, and I'm going to immediately turn this off.
To get started with sketching in Fusion,
it starts as well. Okay. Now, a couple things to be aware of. One, there is quite a few lessons. None of them are very long. Okay. Quite a few of them. We'll get through these. This is really good stuff. If you get through all of these, they have a little test. Take that test. I think it's a score of 80, and you get a SolidProfessor certificate. That's kind of cool if you ask me. So, at any rate, we can get a certificate for, there's one for sketching and there's one for the features. If you knew all this, you would be really, really good at Fusion 360. I'll tell you right now, this is really, really good stuff. Okay. The next thing I want to tell you about this is this. When you come in here, the lesson file for that lesson is right here. And let's see, not all of them have one, but this one does. And if I open that up, I will see it says 1 sketch philosophy, and that is the Fusion 360 file for this design. I'm not going to open that just right now. It takes several minutes, but you need to do this. Alternatively, I'll go back over here. You can go get the exercise files for the entire course if you'd like to. Unzip those, put them somewhere you can find them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. All of the files for that. So there's the files for start sketching. There's 1, 2, and 4. So that's the choice. I'll put the assignments in your Canvas for you here. This one's 7 minutes, but you can see the rest of them are very, very short. My goal is to get through a section a week, not one of these little units, but that's section 1, section 2, and so on. So we'll go from there. If it gets too much, let me know. If I'm going too fast, let me know, and we'll go from there. Have a good day. I'll talk to you on Tuesday afternoon. Have a wonderful time. Bye-bye.